I swear that Liam Neeson has been 70 years old for like 40 years, but at least he is still kicking ass. What is up, everybody, and welcome to another episode of 20,000 Films Under the Sea. I am your director tonight, Ernell Pearson, alongside a guest we do not see here very often. It is Garrick Bartholomew Eaton. How are you?
Pretty damn good, actually.
Hmm.
Excited to talk about this movie this evening. Just saw it this afternoon myself. I know you said you saw it yesterday.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Fucking, I'm just saying, I'm really excited to talk about this movie. More excited than I thought I was going to be
We've
to just
we've
talk about this
we
movie.
already actually started talking about the movie before we went to record this episode, and it's been a blast so
So,
far. We will get
yeah.
into
Oh
that
man.
here in a second. But how else is your Friday, good Sir Garrick?
Pretty good. No Warhammer this evening, sadly, but Warhammer tomorrow, so all is well. Gonna get to use the old Custodes army for the first time tomorrow. This evening though, just honestly, probably just gonna be hanging out. Didn't work today, so I went and donated plasma because I do that twice a week,
Yeah,
and then just kind of hung out at home after the movie. Didn't do a whole hell of a lot, honestly. Just keeping it low key. I like low key days.
very nice. Sounds very nice and subtle and chill. Thank God.
Dude, yeah. Yeah, I've had it's the last week's been really stressful anyway, so I'm okay. Today was very easy.
Quiet, to say the least, and
Yes, to say the least.
and hopefully we will have that be there for you for the remainder of this weekend, my good sir. But until
Hmm.
then, we have the people at home because this is 20,000 Films Under the Sea, your choice for all the nerdy pop media news, reviews, and discussions that you want each and every week. If you want to keep the lights on and cameras rolling, you can head on over to patreon.com/goodkrakenpods, where you can submit questions and topics of the show, get exclusive content, and have early access to episodes before they go live on podcasts and video services wherever you like to watch or listen. But if you've emptied your pockets for the latest and greatest in entertainment, that is totally cool with us. You can join the GK community on our Discord channel by clicking the link down in our description section below, hitting follow and subscribe if you're watching on YouTube, and then subscribing to our podcast channel by searching for 20,000 Films Under the Sea and leaving a review there.
Review.
Beep beep boop 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 beep beep boop boop. I don't know. I felt like I needed to make robot noises. There, that felt fitting.
Okay.
Guys, we have some new episodes this week. A new episode of the Shipwreck Show and Death Ratio are live. The Shipwreck Show, we got to talk about. God, what was it again?
San Diego Comic
San
Con.
Diego Comic Con rundown. That's right. That's right. That was a good one. We got to talk about some nerdy stuff there. And then Death Ratio, good old Garrick, and his newest host on Death Ratio, DJ Simfix, got a chance to talk about some video games on Tuesday. How'd that go? How'd that go? Having my classy co-host officially be now your co-host, my good sir.
Good. It was I goofed up on a couple of things hosting, which tracks. Honestly, I was
I
just like,
heard.
yeah, I would fudge this up a little bit. I was like, this is on brand. No, everything else went really well. We had a great conversation. I was a little sad that Devin wasn't able to do his write-in thing because I'm sure he would have had some good games to throw in other than the ones that we discussed. Uh, I pretty much called all of the ones in my head. I was just like, I know which ones DJ's gonna probably talk about, and then he did, and I was just like, hell yeah. I was prepared to have a good conversation around that. And I felt we picked some good games. that have been standout throughout the year and had good conversations throughout. So yeah,
I like that DJ picked some games for the most part. Picked some games that were not very big. As some of his like main talking, and that's not to say that like they're not like big like audience wise, but like as far in terms of like compared to like other titles, like he has some games that are like kind of sleeper hits that he talked about on that episode. So it was nice to have him. I'm glad that now, like, because we'll have that shift, that he'll be able to allocate his energy more towards being a little bit more choosy picky about the game that he's picking up, and that he can kind of commit that time to it. It'll be nice. I'm glad he's a great co-host. Good Sir Garrick. He's a great co-host. Treat him well.
You'll get your great co-host in return when he's ready to come back.
Yes, sir. When he is done moving. That's right. In the meantime, though, our Discord boosters and Patreon subscribers on our paid tiers over on Patreon.com.
Discord.
You guys get all sorts of goodies. You guys get early access, like we mentioned earlier in the intro. We're going to be doing kind of drip feeding more and more things over to our paid patrons as time kind of goes on. But we have all sorts of goodie stuff, also content that we don't post on like our public platforms will be going on to Patreon, and they go on to Discord. Our Discord boosters get very similar treatment as our patrons get in terms of early access and access to episodes that don't go public. They get that there too. So if you are not on Patreon and you are more of a Discord person, you can boost our Discord and still get all the juicy benefits. But if you are a Patreon user, you can pick one of our paid subscriptions to fully support us over there, because we do not get paid for Discord boosting. So if you want to financially support us, you can go over to Patreon. You can also go to goodkraken.com, where you can get some merchandise and all sorts of other goodies over there, as well as find us on all of our social media sites available to you guys. And then lastly, our vacations for summertime are officially done, so we are getting things back into schedule, back into full swing. Devin is currently moving at the moment, which is why he is not here with us this week, but he will be back once he's all finished up doing that, and we will hold down the fort in the meantime.
You got this.
Garrick, can you please tell the people at home what we are doing next?
Oh yeah, we're just going to be doing just some talking in the form of ye old monologue.
The old monologue. The monologue. Guys, the monologue is where we talk a little bit about some movies and shows that are coming out from today's recording, Friday, August 1st, leading into next Friday, August 8th. For some hit blockbuster titles that you guys will want to be following. So, firstly, out today, we got a big handful here. The Naked Gun 2025 is in theaters, alongside the sequel to the animated film The Bad Guys 2 is out in theaters as well. Another new movie called She Rides Shotgun is out as well too. This one I know DJ was talking to me about a little bit last week, but that is
an action film from what I understand.
Yeah, it's Taron Egerton in a high action film where he is
protecting his daughter.
Protecting his like 11-year-old, like estrange daughter, I think is what it was.
Yeah, or something. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean Taron Egerton, he's good in everything he does. So I don't know, that'll be a good
He hasn't done a ton recently, or maybe he has and I just haven't seen him, but I feel like he hasn't done a lot since Kingsman. So it's
I don't
nice
think
to
so
see
either. If he has, it's been like way more low key. I know he was in that Elton John biopic.
Oh yeah, that's right.
But I mean, no one asked for that. You know what I mean? Nobody asked for that. That's okay.
Yeah, biopics are biopics.
They are, unfortunately. And then next we have Trouble Man, which is out in theaters as well. That is Michael J. White. Michael Jai White. We'll just say Jai. The gentleman who played Spawn.
How is it? Is it spelled Jai?
Yeah.
It's J.
Okay, Michael J. White. Yes, he is in yet another action film. That is also, I think Method Man is in that too. Hold on, let me double check that.
Is this
Yes.
an action film or a drama?
I mean, Michael J. White doesn't ever play in anything but action films, to be honest. So I would
Oh, is
not
that
be
what he
surprised
does?
with it. Yeah,
Do I know
yeah.
this guy?
Spawn.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yep. Yeah. And yes, it was Method Man. He is in this as well. Former cop turned private investigator gets hired to find a missing R&B artist. Sweet.
Interesting.
Sounds about right. Nextly, Final Destination Bloodlines is now available on HBO Max. If
I
you
saw
guys
that.
did not get to see that in theaters, you guys can watch it over there. It is a fun movie. It's a fun movie. We rented that. It's just as ridiculous as Final Destination always is. And then on the TV show side, Eyes of Wakanda season 1 started releasing today on Disney Plus. That is the Wakanda Black Panther anthology animated series that they are doing. I think it's 4 episodes that they're doing of that bad boy, if I remember correctly.
I know it's a mini series. Hold on, I just pulled it up. Yeah, number of episodes 4.
Yeah, 4 episodes. Ryan Coogler is the producer on these ones, if I remember correctly. The producer and director, I think. But
it must be. Hold on, I'm checking.
mhm,
He is one of many executive producers.
gotcha. Yeah, which makes sense. It's Disney.
The first. Oh, so I don't know if it's going to be 4 episodes total, or what, because it looks like all 4 episodes released today.
Oh, okay.
Was what I'm seeing here, and 2 episodes were directed by Todd Harris, one by John Fang, and one by them together.
Oh, sweet. Okay. Well, it'll be a good one, I'm sure. I'm gonna go watch that bad boy this week, and it'll be a good time.
Yeah, I'll watch that too.
Anything that Ryan Coogler is a part of is going to be good. And then, lastly for today, Chief of War Season 1 released on Apple TV.
Ooh,
That's
the
Jason
Hawaiian
Momoa's
Unification War.
Yeah, Hawaiian war series that is supposed to hit very similar to the likes of Game of Thrones and stuff. So I am very excited to start that bad boy up. And then Monday, August 4th, we have the newest season of King of the Hill. The reboot season officially starts on Hulu. That's going to be so good. I'm so stoked on that. Next Wednesday, we have season 2 of Wednesday.
Wednesday. All right.
Over on Netflix. You guys can catch up there.
I loved the first season, actually.
I never watched it.
Really? I thought it was quite good. Like, really enjoyed it. It was a good substitute. Did you watch the Chilling Adventures of Sabrina?
Not all of it. I watched a few episodes and I was like, I don't think that this is really for me.
Okay, I felt like this is a good substitute for that in terms of being like, I guess this has more of like a direct mystery sort of vibe.
Sure.
But it was really fun. I liked it, and there was a good comedy. It's a good series. I really enjoyed it. Jenna Ortega, right?
Yes, correct.
Yeah, that's right.
I'll see if I can carve out the time for that bad boy. Next Thursday, we have The Monkey officially coming out over on Hulu. That is the horror movie that came out early this year. And then finally, next Friday, we have Weapons finally hitting theaters, which we will be reviewing for you guys. And then the same day, Freakier Friday hits theaters as well. Does not look all that great. We will talk about that on another day. And then Freaky Tales, the film that came out some months ago, is officially out on HBO Max next Friday as well. Garrick, tell the people what we're doing next, my friend.
Yeah.
Tell them.
Oh, yeah.
We're
just rolling right along, straight into it.
Tell them.
Because, we've already been on the editing floor. Like, we did all the work. It's here. And now we're just going straight to the final cut.
The final. We are, actually. We very much are. Garrick, the final cut tonight, our headlining segment. We are talking The Naked Gun 2025. Technically, he's just the Naked Gun because all the other old Naked Gun movies are not called the Naked Gun. That's it. Like it's always got some
I think
extra.
the first one is.
No, it's not. Funny enough, it's
Really?
It's Naked Gun Stories from the Police Squad.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. And then the next one is like the Naked Gun 2 3/4, and then like the Naked Gun 3 3/4. Like yeah, they all have weird ass names. This is the only one named the Naked Gun.
Just the Naked Gun. Alrighty.
Yeah, even the original show that this is based off.
That
of.
was just called Police Squad.
Police Squad. Yeah, that's it. A lot of people don't know that. They think it's all just Naked Gun, man. I mean, I thought so too until I kind of like really looked into it. To be honest with you,
I knew about the Police Squad thing, but I knew the other two, like 2 and 3, had funny names. But I definitely thought the first movie was just called The Naked Gun.
Me too, man. Me too. But hey, official reboot, my friend. In the meantime, The Naked Gun, following in the footsteps of his bumbling father, Detective Frank Drebin Jr. must solve a murder case to prevent the. Oh wait, shit. Sorry, I totally fucked up the trailer thing. There we go. We're good now. We're good. Detective Frank Drebin Jr. must solve a murder case to prevent the police department from shutting down. Released on August 1st, 2025. Directed by Akiva Schaffer, who had worked on Hot Rod, The Watch, SNL, and I Think You Should Leave. Totally fucking makes sense. Written by Dan Greger, Doug Mand, and Akiva Schaffer, who have all collectively worked on Crazy Ex-Girlfriend, Doolittle, and Chippendale Rescue Rangers. Music done by Lorne Balfe, who had worked on Megamind, the Lego Batman movie, Pacific Rim Uprising, a movie that Garrick really loves, and The Tomorrow War.
No, that's not true. No, that's not true. That's not true.
It doesn't hold up to the first one, huh? Yeah, I know, unfortunately.
No, it doesn't at all.
Yeah, bummer. Budget, $42 million. Feels good for this movie. Box office of so far of $1.6 million. It'll definitely probably go up a lot more starting tonight.
I feel like after I feel like reviews come out about this movie, I think a lot more people will go see it.
Yep. Agreed, man. Agreed. And then a runtime, healthy 1 hour and 25 minutes.
Yeah, perfect runtime.
Beautiful runtime, my friend. Beautiful fucking runtime. Some fun facts for you guys. In 2018, David Zucker said he, Jim Abrahams, and Jerry Zucker, wrote a script for a fourth film in which Frank Drebin's son was a security guard who gets mixed up with the CIA and is sent on a spy adventure. It would have been a spoof of the Bourne and Mission Impossible films, as well as the newer Bond films with Daniel Craig. The original title was The Naked Gun 4, Nordberg Did It.
Okay.
Then got changed to Naked Impossible. According to Zucker, the script was enthusiastically embraced by Paramount Production. Head John Gonda, however, in a later meeting, the script was not as well received by Gonda's boss, who objected to some mild off-color jokes, including one where a woman gets a breast reduction to fit into a Kevlar bulletproof vest. Nothing happened with the project after that, and Zucker only found out about the reboot when he had read about it in the press. Good time. You want to take the second one, Garrick?
What was that? Oh, yeah, absolutely. Sorry. I just didn't catch you. Liam Neeson himself stated a few times in interviews when people confused his name with Leslie Nielsen, albeit the celebrity he is most often mistaken for is his friend Ralph Fiennes. He remembered one of the very first times he was in the 1990s when a grown person asked him something like, "Is your name Leslie Nelson?" And he responded, "Close, Liam Neeson." In fact, when Leslie Nielsen passed away in late 2010, some media and internet sites mistakenly thought it was Neeson. One internet post said, "Sad he dies the year after his wife, Natasha Richardson, tragically did." Could you imagine being Neeson and reading that and being like, "Thanks for the reminder"? assholes.
Great, guys. Wow, that's fucking awesome. Love that. I didn't even do anything, and yeah. Which is fucking so funny because, like, literally the only thing they have in common is the name.
First letters.
They
Like,
look nothing alike.
Nothing alike.
Like, what the fuck, dude? Yeah, that's funny tidbit there. Good old Liam Neeson. In January 2021, it was announced that Seth MacFarlane had been hired to further develop the project after Ed Helms' initial production work came to a halt in 2015 due to creative differences between Paramount and producer David Zucker. After MacFarlane had previously expressed interest in casting Liam Neeson as Frank Drebin Jr. in 2015, the filmmaker was hired by the studio. Neeson revealed that the filmmaker, alongside Paramount Pictures, had approached him with a pitch to star in the movie. So Seth MacFarlane and Ed Helms, both taking part in this movie, are a big part of why we're going to have this conversation tonight. And that feels good. It feels good, my friend. Without any further ado, Garrick, my good sir, what were your thoughts on The Naked Gun?
I will say first and foremost, I knew about this franchise, and like I had seen some of them. I'd seen a couple episodes of the original TV show. I'd seen the first movie. I do not think I'd seen the second or third. I had seen some of Leslie Nielsen's other films. I fucking absolutely love Airplane. That's like one of my favorite like comedy movies ever. I think it's super, super, super funny.
Good movie.
And holds up. And this movie follows like that same sort of genetic coding in style. It's a very 80s comedy, and it's very slapstick and embraces its absurdity. I didn't go in with a ton of expectations just because I wasn't sure if it was actually going to be any good. Because, well, I mean, let's be honest. When you think of comedic actors, Liam Neeson is never at the top of your list.
He's not there.
And then I saw an interview with Neeson, and he was just like, "Yeah, they basically told me to not." They're like, "Don't be funny," and he was like, "Okay." And he's effectively he's not, but the result is he fucking hilarious.
Dude, it makes for such good delivery.
So it makes for like because like the world around him is absurd, and he's taking everything very matter of factly, and that was always kind of like the heart of a lot of Leslie Nielsen's stuff. Is like it's very very gag heavy, and the thing is like this can be done in a way that doesn't land well and feels really cheap and cheesy. And this doesn't do that. This feels just genuinely funny. And a lot of it comes down to like just the commitment from like the actors to the absurdity of the script.
Yeah.
And like every fucking sense. Liam Neeson in this movie is so fucking funny. And Pamela Anderson is equally as absurd and is like the perfect counterpart to Liam Neeson's like stoic, bumbling like Frank Drebin Jr. Every joke landed, man. I was chuckling and smiling and laughing the entire movie. And it's got so many different forms of comedy in it, and it was just nonstop for 90 minutes, and it was really refreshing. The plot doesn't matter. It's because to the point where they address it in
within the first minute of the movie, dude.
They're like, oh look, this is the plot device, and it's just called the plot device. Literally, PLOT is an acronym. Plot
so
device.
Good, dude.
And like they just own it. Like it's a murder mystery. Like like they establish everything that's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Like that doesn't matter. The journey and the jokes along the way are what matter here. Like that at the end of the day, Frank Drebin Jr. is gonna catch the bad guy in a ridiculous fashion, one way or another. Like that's the end of this here. because it's just that sort of storytelling, right?
Mhm.
Like he's the hero, and but holy shit, every single joke, dude. All of the slapstick stuff was absolutely fantastic. Uh, Frank Deborah Jr. shouldn't have a license.
No, no, dude. No, dude. Not at all, man.
Oh man. Uh like the slapstick comedy was top notch. The one-liners were consistent. Uh and it was just a very dry dad sort of humor. Uh and some of it was like so punny, and like there was like a mix of like this like weird like obscure and highbrow and like pop culture references like just littered throughout.
Yeah, dude.
Like just every little thing, there was just so many different like forms of comedy represented in this film. uh i think I think the coffee gag was one of my favorite ones. When they did it the first time, I was just like, oh, he just like threw it into a garbage. And then when they did it the second time, I was just like, oh my god.
Here's the funny part. The second time comes so quick because they do like the coffee bit like 8 times in the first 10 minutes of this movie, and it's just like
nobody's finishing their coffee.
Fucking stop,
Nobody's finishing
dude.
their coffee.
And like, so good,
and they find ways to like elevate the gag so it's not just the same thing every single time, which I really appreciated. And like it was just like, we're gonna this is gonna be a running joke throughout the film, but we're gonna find ways to like up the ante and double down, even if it doesn't make any fucking sense at all. And sometimes like this movie is so fucking absurd. It is oh man, I missed films like this.
Mhm.
I don't feel like we've gotten a comedy done in this vein that is so unserious that it just works on every level
Yeah.
in a really long time. Uh it just worked. It was just funny. The cast had perfect delivery. The chemistry was fantastic. All of the jokes were so fucking well written from top to bottom. I laughed and laughed and laughed. Literally cried. I was laughing so hard at like a few points. I'm going to be quoted this movie for a long time.
Yeah.
And like some of these got put into the data bank. Like they're gonna be in the repertoire forever because they said some of the funniest shit I've ever heard in my life.
I'm laughing just like thinking about some of them. It's fucking killing me, dude.
Oh my god. And like we can't even talk about it because the jokes are so integral.
Right, exactly.
Like even sharing them in would be a spoiler, but like you just have to trust us that like if you are willing to just let your one brain cell just fucking ding around for 90 minutes, you are going to laugh so fucking hard.
Yeah, dude, we're fucking real, man. I wholeheartedly agree with you, dude. I mean, I think I was telling you before we started recording that it's been such a long time since I've legit like cried laughing to a movie. Like I'm pretty sure the last time I did was The Other Guys. And that's like one of my favorite movies of all fucking time, man. Like that this movie had me and Marilyn fucking in tears. Dude, like my face still hurts from from smiling the entire fucking movie because it was just like when we say, people at home, that it starts and it just does not stop for an hour and a half, it's like you don't get a break. It's like every line,
everything is a
hook, line, and sinker, joke. Dude. It's and the best part about it is to kind of like echo what you're saying. Even though like every single line is another hook, line, and sinker, every single one of them land. I don't think there was a single like hook that they gave us that did not have me at least giggling like a fucking child, dude. Like,
not only that, but I will say they took a lot of really classic forms of joke telling, and like I don't think any dialogue based joke was I had not heard that joke before anywhere else. Like they were fresh fucking
original,
jokes.
dude. It was so original.
Fresh fucking jokes.
And the things that like weren't even like that weren't like original, so to speak, and like how like they're like delivered are still like they work enough.
Like the him driving gag. That's not an original bit, but it was just done so well.
The making up a name for the person thing. Tons of movies have done that before, but like the way that it's delivered and the payoff to it. Spaghetti, yeah. Miss Spaghetti. The payoff is so nice because like it just feels like they figured out the perfect way to like just follow the bit with just enough space of time for that bit to exist in the movie that it's still funny every single time. All he does is call her Miss Spaghetti like 3 times afterwards, and every time I was like, yeah.
Dude, yeah, right? Because you knew it was coming, and you're just like, he's gonna call her Miss Spaghetti, and then he does, and you're just like, oh my fucking god,
it's so good, dude. Every single joke lands because it like has such a good payoff, either immediately after or later in the fucking movie. The characters, like you mentioned, are all great. They all have really, really great chemistry. Oh my god, I just remembered the TiVo thing. I specifically told you.
You just stand there.
It's gone. It's gone.
Dude, so fucking funny. Like, just reliving these jokes in my head makes me want to fucking laugh, dude, because they were so funny.
Dude, and here's the best part about this is like there's been a very small handful of films that have come out this year that I've been like, yeah, I want to see that again, right? Like Superman, definitely one of them, right? Like I want to watch Superman again. This is one of them for me. Because I feel like this,
I would absolutely watch this a second time for fucking sure.
I'm gonna watch this movie the way I watched Clerks 2 years ago, where I just had that bitch on fucking repeat all the time. Like Jay and Silent Bob had that shit on repeat all the fucking time.
This will
dude.
I will probably buy this movie to add it to my collection when it comes out first and foremost. But like, I pray that this comes to streaming sooner rather than later, because I will absolutely watch this shit at home. Like, it's so fucking funny,
good, dude. And it's like so funny that like I want other people to watch it. Like thank God, like a majority of my
like you have to watch it so we can be in on the jokes together.
Literally, right? Thank God, like most of my like employees at work are older dudes, because I was able to go to them immediately this morning and say, you have to see The Naked Gun. You have to. Right. And it's because so many of them watched it years ago. Right. Like they know what The Naked Gun is.
And your workplace is going to be bearable for 2 whole weeks because of the glory of that.
That's all I need, man. That's all I fucking need, man. Yeah, dude, they did such a good job on this. I also want to put some props on how good. Hold on, I want to make sure that I pull this up correctly here. The Naked Gun cast. I want to. Oh wait, sorry, 2025. I want to make sure that I put some respect where it's due, because the villains in this movie are so good at doing what they do in this movie. Because Danny Houston is such a good bad guy in everything he's ever in.
Dude, he is like
He is the bad guy, dude.
He is like a quintessential villain in films. Like literally, when I saw him as the bad guy, I was like, "Yeah, this actually makes perfect sense." Like,
yeah, dude. Like, I was like,
okay.
"Oh shit, yeah."
I was just
of
like,
course.
"Yeah, the bad guy is playing the bad guy." God, okay.
Well, and fucking Kevin Durand as well. Like Kevin Durand is like,
dude, I adore him. He doesn't get enough. Like, I don't feel like he gets enough work, and he is actually so funny.
He's so funny in this, and he like is another dude that plays like such a good bad guy in everything he's ever in. Like I can maybe count on one hand how many movies I've seen him in that he wasn't a bad guy, and he was stellar in this. They both are just so like good at being like this like murder villain that like is over the top and cheesy.
His camera montage.
He's sort of like flexing
dude, that so shit was good,
great. The bad guys are great in this. All of the side characters I thought were phenomenal in this, including like the police chief. The whole bit with her husband was fucking so funny, dude. So fucking funny, man. Even the dude who his partner who's from Cobra Kai is so fucking funny in this as well. And I feel like most of the respect I have to give to this movie is like how well crafted this humor is coming from an old property and like the old style of comedy that they're doing, and how Seth MacFarlane and Ed Helms modernized it. And because it like
they really took something that had a retro feel and somehow kept the retro feel intact without making it feel dated.
Yeah, like it feels like just a dad humor, ridiculous, over the top comedy that's come out in 2025. Like it doesn't feel like it's trying too hard to like fan service or anything. Like it's fan servicing in a way of like, we know what's going to make you guys laugh. This is what this IP has delivered before. Let us deliver in that way and modernize like what the subject matter is. And I it's awesome because like Seth MacFarlane, his specific type of humor almost is like perfectly crafted for this type of thing, right? Because it's like his way of modernizing like humor is like so good in like everything he ever does. Like a million ways to die in the West is like fucking hilarious.
I think that movie's funny as fuck.
Is also like one of the only comedy roles we've ever seen Liam Neeson in before this movie.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, he's the bad guy in that. He's the bad cowboy. But even then, like his comedy role in that is very like minimal. So when we went and saw the trailer for this, and I was like, I love Naked Gun. I grew up watching those movies because I have older siblings and shit. And then I love Liam Neeson, right? The Nesey, right? Can't not support Liam Neeson. What is he gonna do in this? And all of the marketing material, all of the promotional material, all of the trailers have done such a good job of delivering justice for this movie, because I, like you, went into it with very low expectations. I was like, I might get some laughs out of this. It'll be fine. It's likely going to be like a little over the top, but who knows? It like probably won't land too hard for me. And it's like the third line he says in the fucking movie with I woke up in my cop apartment, drink my cop coffee, thinking about my dead cop wife. Like,
yeah, dude.
I was like, I'm fucking here for it, dude. And like from that moment up until the very last, like even in the credits of the movie, I was still fucking laughing. Holy fucking shit! Did they nail this?
There were jokes down to the actual letter credits. There was jokes in the credits. Like, stay for the whole thing. Actively watch the credits. Like there are jokes and they're fucking funny. Like it is seriously like it's just nonstop comedy. And it establishes that like there's not going to be a serious moment in this whole film from start to finish.
I think like
Treat.
something I need to make sure that we note too is to emphasize how good Pam Anderson is in this movie, because at first I didn't even recognize that she was Pam Anderson. I had to take a couple of minutes to be like, when she first started, like me and Marilyn were talking about it in the car last night. I was like, when the movie first started and she pops up in this movie, I was like, wow, she sounds a lot like Pam Anderson. And
you're like, oh,
maybe it was like 3-4 scenes later with her in them. I was like, holy fuck, that is Pam Anderson, right? Because she's gotten a lot of work done in the last like decade. Mm-hmm. And so she doesn't look exactly the way she used to look. And so like,
no,
for whatever reason, her chemistry with Liam Neeson in this fucking movie just works. I don't know why. I never in my fucking life would have thought that Liam Neeson and Pam Anderson would be so fucking funny together. Because we haven't seen her in a comedy role since Scary Movie.
Apparently they're dating now, like after that film. Liam Neeson and Pam Anderson.
No way, dude. Really?
Yeah.
Hey, that's rad, man. Good for you, Liam. Good for you, man. Maybe, I mean...
Yeah, there was an article from People. That's crazy.
That's wild, dude. So, hey, I mean, I would say Liam Neeson is an upgrade from Tommy Lee. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, yeah. I like Tommy Lee, but I would say Liam Neeson's absolutely an upgrade for sure.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Well, Garrick, I mean, I think that like we're in a pretty mutual consensus here. This is a fucking good movie. But I want to ask you, exactly how funny is it? Should people see it right away? And what are you going to score this bad boy?
Oh man. Yeah, absolutely. You should see this right away. This was just genuinely funny. It is, I think Leslie Nielsen would be really, really proud of this film. Like, actually genuinely really proud of the movie they made here. It is so in the spirit of his work and the franchises that he's been involved in. And I think Seth MacFarlane and Ed Helms had a lot to do with that. This is one of the funniest comedy movies I've seen. And I can't even remember the last time I saw a comedy of this caliber that stands out. Like this reminds me of like the golden era of comedy in like the mid 2000s.
Yeah,
where like we got really but still maintaining that it was just goddamn it was so good and it was so fucking funny. Honestly, I'm gonna give this shit a crazy rating because I can't not, because I laughed the entire time, and it's a comedy film first and foremost, and that's mission accomplished, man. I'm gonna give this movie a fucking 10 out of 10. I thought this shit was so incredibly fucking funny. One of the funniest movies I've seen in years and years and years.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, people should see this right away for sure. If you get a chance, fucking please see it in this first week it's out. Like I need more people to be a part of us quoting this fucking movie going forward, because like this is so good. You guys have to fucking see it, man. Don't let yourself miss out on this. This is like the summer movie. Bro, this is the summer movie, dude. Like,
yeah. If you had to go see like if you're like your superhero movie, like honestly, that's a toss up. I'll let y'all decide at home. You can go see like if you want to prioritize F4 or Superman, but those are both fantastic movies. No pun intended. But like if this is going to be the comedy of the year. There's no fucking way. There's no fucking way.
Dude. Absolutely, dude.
There's no way.
Garrick, I have to say, man, like this movie knows what it's doing. It doesn't do it cheaply. It's so self-aware, so creative. And like you said, it is a comedy movie that is just funny as fuck, dude. Like, it knows exactly what it's trying to do, and it knew exactly what it wanted to do, and it fucking delivered on it. Bro, this is a 10 out of 10 movie for fucking sure, dude.
Unanimous!
Unanimous!
Yeah, this dude, it was so funny. I'm gonna recommend literally everybody watch this shit.
Everybody.
Everybody.
Like
everybody.
Everybody. I think that's the beauty of it, is that like anybody can find this movie funny. Like, this isn't like I said earlier, like this isn't Jay and Silent Bob. Like, you don't need to have stoner humor to like think this movie is funny.
Or you know, where it's like Three Stooges, where it's like just slapstick. Like, it has different layers of humor, and like I said, like some jokes are really like it's just a basic pun, but it's delivered so fantastically that you can't help it. Or like fucking an idiom that like it doesn't exist, but they make it sound like everybody would just know what it is. Because again, the delivery matters, right? Like, they do have incredible slapstick, like retro slapstick comedy. And it's like the wordplay is fantastic. There's also a lot of pop culture references. A lot of really there's so many different kinds of jokes.
You know what I realized too, during work after I got done like compiling the notes for this or whatever. So all of the like pop media reference stuff is like early, like it's like early 2000s references. So firstly, it's timeless, right? Because we all like know about that. But in my head, I was like, why is he like leaning? Why is he leaning so hard into this like early 2000s shit? Well, I don't know if you knew this, but canonically, he was born in 1994, dude. So like, he
literally grew up with the same shit that we did.
It's like, that's why it like works so fucking good, dude.
That was 20 years ago.
Not for me.
Not for me. But it will be 20 years for you guys, because this has been 20,000 films under the sea. Your choice for all the nerdy pop media news, reviews, and discussions that you want to laugh at each and every week. If you want some behind the scenes action, you can head on over to patreon.com/CoodKrakenPods, where you can get exclusive content, discounts on merch, and have early access to episodes before they go live on podcasts and video services wherever you like to watch or listen. Do not forget to join the GK community on our Discord channel by clicking the link down in our description section below, hitting follow and subscribe if you're watching us on YouTube, and then subscribing to our podcast channel by searching for 20,000 Films Under the Sea, and we'll be right there waiting for you. We have to get going, everybody, but until next time, the Duchess.
The Duchess!